Protest is taking place outside Grace Bible Church in Soweto. Members of the LGBTI community are calling for an apology after a guest preacher at the church made homophobic comments last week. Now, reporter Lindiwe Sithole is at the church and joins us live. Lindiwe, thank you so much for your time. Now, you attended the service this morning. What are the protesters saying?
Good morning. Is it morning? Good afternoon. Well, the protesters are saying that they can't be discriminated against on the basis of their sexuality and who they choose to love. I mean, at the moment, the mood may be calm, but you can feel that it is still quite tense. Earlier, they were by the entrance of the church itself, but security came and asked them to picket off the premises. They've also called police to ensure that they don't go back inside and protest inside.
Now, we know that the Grace Bible Church has defended its stance when the allegations came out, and they're basically saying that they are not discriminatory. So what are the actual demands of the protesters?
Well, the demands are that, firstly, they want an apology for making people uncomfortable, making them uncomfortable. From the church itself. They want the church to address what the pastor meant by that sermon because they feel that it was very offensive. And also they still feel that they aren't really welcome in the church and people are still discriminating against them. I mean, even with security, as they were walking off, they were being kicked off, they did say that these guys are being sinful. And so to show that they really haven't really accepted them, so they feel that they are not being accepted by the church. So I suppose that's why they were still there.
Now, we know that there was a social media request for Occupy Grace Bible Church. Now, from the visuals that we're seeing now, it looks like it's a very peaceful protest. Is it the case?
It is a peaceful protest. It's also just a few people that are picketing outside, and they were just singing and dancing outside the church, and they weren't really disturbing anyone or being in anyone's way. It really was a peaceful protest, I must say.
Are there any indications that the church leaders will be responding anytime soon?
Not at all. When I asked and requested for a comment from the church, I was told that they're not ready to comment on anything at the moment as they're busy preparing for awards that will be happening later on. So they can't attend to us. So we need to maybe come back later when they are ready.
Is it safe to say then that it's business as usual, safe to say, at the Grace Bible Church this morning? Sermons are continuing as planned?
Sermons are continuing as planned. It is business as usual. Even with them, when they were still protesting earlier in the morning by the entrance of the church itself, they were pretty much ignoring them at first and continuing on. It was just the security that came to kick them off the premises.
All right, Lindiwe, that's where we'll leave it. We'll touch base with you a little bit later on. That was our reporter, Lindiwe Sithole, live from the Grace Bible Church.